So, UFC Fight Night Burns vs Mallot just went by, and I, King Hit MMA, will be discussing every fight on the card that just happened. But, obviously, I've got my Instagram. If you go to the Instagram, to the YouTube, you get the deal. Follow the Instagram, follow the YouTube. Let's get right to it. I'm going to start off with the main event. And I'm going to be brutally honest, this was so sad to watch, man. Because, me watching Gilbert Burns growing up, he just wasn't in this fight at all. He was, but he wasn't. He was slower. He was less aware. He just didn't seem like he wanted to be there. And to be honest, it kind of seemed like he quit at the end there. Had some moments in the fight, but nothing crazy. So, and that's his whole fight night, man. Yeah, there was some okay moments, but this fight night was terrible. The fact that the UFC gets away with this, we're in a named place and somehow we still can't get a decent card. But yeah, man, I'm glad Gilbert Burns did retire. Doesn't get a retirement package. It was sudden, but I can't say a good win for Mike Mallot because it's a 39-year-old Gilbert Burns that has been washed for a little while. And I can't really determine how good Mike Mallot can be from this performance. Sure, he outstruck and KO'd Burns, but Burns has looked sad in his last few performances. So happy retirement for Gilbert Burns. Please stay retired. Go back to jiu-jitsu. That'd be pretty cool. And for Mike Mallot, I'd like to see him fight some mid-level welterweight. But yeah. Anyway. And before I keep going, there's not much to talk about on this card. This is probably going to be a quicker one. And I'm not making a matchmaking video. I'll quickly do a couple on this card who I think they should fight. Only a few fighters. So yeah, let's keep going. We have Kyler Phillips and Charles Jourdain. This is a good fight, man. I mean, yeah, it was the fight of the night, but it wasn't it's hard to compare to last weekend where we got literal fight of the year, crazy knockouts. You know what I mean? And this is alright. You know what I mean? It was a very back and forth fight. I did think Charles Jourdain won the fight overall. And yeah, it was a good fight. And he doesn't really change a bantamweight much. I'd like to see Charles Jourdain fight a ranked bantamweight now. Someone fringe of top 20 or at least in the top 15. And for Kyler Phillips, he's just going to have to go backwards in the bantamweight division. Maybe fights a Jacob Wicklax, someone along those lines, An up-and-coming guy would be nice. And yeah, Charles Jourdain's now on a 3-fight win streak in the bantamweight division. So this could be good. And for the next fight, we had Mandel Nalo Rat Garbage. This was actually pretty crazy. Fight starts out and Mando Nalo hurts Herbert. But it's a weird, doesn't put him out, but he knocks him down hard. Does it 3 more times. Then Jai Herbert does a nasty counter. And basically Nalo can't recover and Jai Herbert gets the nasty finish over him. It's kind of hard to judge this fight because of how crazy it was. Mandel Nalo. I'd like to see him fight. I don't know who I'd like to see him fight because this is a wild fight. This doesn't really determine much for me, but got a bit of dog in him, so that's pretty cool. And for Jai Herbert, good win for the Unk. Let's get that Ilya Topuria rematch going. But good win for Jai Herbert. It's nice to see him get a win. Anyway, for the next fight on the card, we have Jasmine Judavasius smudging Karini Silva. And that's it. just basically smudged her. You know, had a little bit of trouble in that first round, but yeah, she ain't anything special. She will lose to anyone in the top 5, but will like just stay either outside or be number 5 in flyweight, women's flyweight. But yeah, just a smudge decision on a women's fight. And yeah, sorry I sound so laboured. It's just this fight night sucks. Like, the fact that this is your only ranked, like proper ranked fight is crazy. So yeah, good win for Jasmine Judavasius. And Karine Silva will fight someone in like a random flyweight. Yeah. And for the next fight, Jesus Christ, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is on the main card. Thiago Moises, you know, gets to take down the first round, and Gage Young beats the shit out of him, like, pretty clearly. I honestly thought Gage Young did a lot more. Like, he damaged Thiago Moises, did the more punches. Thiago Moises was legitimately not like engaging in the striking. He was just trying to hug him basically, like, with no damage. So good win for Gage Young. Thiago Moises is usually a hard fight, but I think he's just a bit on the washed side. I'd like to see Gage Young maybe fight Jai Herbert. That could be cool. And Thiago Moises, I wouldn't say hang it up, but he's like 32, so I don't know. Anyway, good win for Gage Young. It was an okay fight. For the next fight, Dennis Bucher and Marcia Barboza. Bro, this was a nasty knockout, man. But like I said, it's hard to judge fights off anything that's under like a round, you know what I mean? But Marcio Barboza, he seems like a cool like featherweight, real slick in the striking, and basically just slimed out Dennis Bucher. Like, that seems wrong, but like, you know what I mean? Real slick, had a nasty overhand and basically bounced Budker over his head off the canvas. Good win for Marcio Barboza. And for Julian LeBlanc versus Robert Valentin. Julian LeBlanc got taken down straight away and basically choked out, proving he has no grappling. Robert Valentin gets his first win in the UFC. I was surprised he wasn't cut before. But yeah, he had a good post-fight speech about his mother. That's really fucking sad. I hope like his family's doing well and stuff. It was a good win for Robert Valentin. And yeah, I'm glad he got his first win in the UFC. And for the next fight, we have Tanner Boser versus Gokhan Sarakam. Bro, Tanner Boser comes in and tries to make his best appearance in front of his home crowd. Was a light heavyweight, went to heavyweight, and tries to scrap, man. And I do like that with like guys that they're getting re-signed to the UFC on short notice. This performance showed that Tanner Boser's ready to scrap, and I think they should give him another chance, even though he was a losing fighter in the UFC before. Gokhan Sarakam could be a top 15 heavyweight. Probably not. He's okay. He's nothing special. He just seemed like a fat blob at heavyweight. He could probably beat a Mick Parkin, honestly. So yeah, a pretty good fight for heavyweight though. And for the next fight, Melissa Croden dominates Daria Zelikanova. I've seen Melissa Croden perform, and she impressed me tonight. I thought Daria Zelikanova was going to do a lot more. She tried to get her striking off, but Melissa Croden just took over in round 2 and 3, and basically took over the fight. And yeah, it was an okay women's fight. It was whatever. Good win for Melissa Croden. And for JJ Aldrich, what a fucking robbery. Like, genuinely, I was like, hold on. That's how uninterested in this card I am. This was a terrible robbery. Canada must hate their own people because holy shit, this is a clear robbery. I did like watch this fight because I thought, yeah, Jamie Lynn Hawth should be ranked after this. Nah. How do you... Was he unanimous? Look at the round differentials. Like, what the fuck? How do you give this fight to JJ Aldridge, bro? Jamie Lynn Hawth was like outstriking her the whole time. And that the sad thing is, that's the highlight of this card. I highlighted this fucking... Anyway, who cares? It's fucking women's fight. But Jamie Lynn Hawth, that should be a win on her record. And yeah. And bro, fucking Mark Bogdan tries to take a fucking shotgun to the head and doesn't even blink. I thought John Castaneda won this fight. I know Mark Bogdan had a really good first round, but that second and third were rough as fuck, especially that third round. Don't know why it was a draw. But yeah, fuck, John Castaneda's proven to be a half decent fighter, man. Like, he was before. I mean, he had a good fight with Joshua Van. But yeah, both scrappers. Mark Bogdan always brings it every time. And this makes me excited to see John Castaneda fight. So, great fight. Did think John Castaneda won the fight, even though I did choose Mark Bogdan to win. But yeah, good fight from the both of them, and yeah. And for the last fight on the card, I didn't see this fight. Generally did not see this fight. Apparently, Johnny Giannis knocked out Jamie Suraj the first round. Didn't see the fight, but yeah, guess it was a good knockout. But yeah, let's go back to the main event. Just really sad to see like Gilbert Burns go off like that. Like, Gilbert Burns should have honestly been getting a Michael Chiesa, a Nico Price. Like, if you're going to give anyone a layup fight, should have been Gilbert Burns. Like, Gilbert Burns should have been getting like a... just anyone, like any sort of unk at welterweight. Even bring up Jim Miller. That could have been a cool fight. Like, we're just feeding him to a young up-and-coming prospect, which I do hate that the UFC does. Because Mike Mallot's not even going to be a fucking top 5 fighter. Or top 10, not even close to the top 10. So, like, they'll try and push him to top 10, but I don't know, bro. He gets hit too much. But yeah, I'll quickly match the fighters of who I think they should fight next. There'll be a few. Only a few, because I'm not making a whole video dedicated to this. Okay, so for Mike Mallot, impressive, you know, like, overall, it is an impressive performance. I think he should fight, I was going to say Ludwig Klein. Holy shit, how have I lost my thing? Who fought Jeff Neal? Not Jeff Neal. Just putting it out there, not Jeff Neal. He should fight... Is it Ludwig Klein? Can't be. It doesn't matter. Mike Mallot. The loser of Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. There you go. He should fight the loser of that fight. And Gilbert Burns, happy retirement. Hopefully rides off into the sunset without too much damage. And for Charles Jourdain, I'd like to see him in the top 15. Let's give him Cheeto Vera. That could be a good fight. And I could see him finishing Cheeto Vera, honestly. So, yeah. And for Jai Herbert, let's give him Lance Gibson Jr. That could be a good fight. Jasmine Judavasis, I shouldn't really care, but she can have a... I don't even know, bro. Fucking, that's how much I care. Jasmine Judavasis, give her Miranda Maverick. I know that's a step down, but who gives a shit, honestly. And for Gage Young, let's give him Jamie Malaki. That could be a fun fight. But yeah, that's my thoughts on UFC Fight Night Canada. I know I sound very uninspired and very whatever, but like, this is what I thought about this card. I was honestly not going to cover this card this week, but I did it because I was like, fuck it. so I had it on in the background. I did watch the fights, and yeah, I'm sick of the UFC putting on cards like this, but I'll cover them as long as there's 1 or 2 people watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to be trying to get more videos out soon. My schedule's just got to get a bit better. I do want to like do 1 to 2 miscellaneous videos a week. But yeah, like I said, if you like the video, please subscribe, follow the Instagram, and thanks for watching. Bye.